Welcome back, everyone, to a new episode of Mafia. We are 9 players tonight. We have 2 Mafias. We have 1 framer among the Mafia. We have the Don. And we have 7 police. The police have a doctor and they have a sheriff. Please wait for your turn to speak. The talking sequence is the following: Kevork, Hrayr, Snoop, Sako, Haig, Varant, Ardag, Shahan, Harout. We begin with Kevork. Kevork, the floor is yours. Kevork says pass. We move on to Hrayr. Hrayr, the floor is yours. Anything else to add? Hrayr says pass. We move on to Snoop. Snoop, you have 1 minute. Snoop says pass. Sako?
Stop passing, stop not talking. Hello guys. So, talk as much as you can because somebody is going to die. At least he has something to say when he dies. Other than that, Sarafian, I didn't like it, didn't talk, but you have the thing that denominating yourself.
We're not hearing you. We're not hearing you well. Sako, can you get closer to the... Yes, thank you.
Other than that, I have nothing to say. Let's try not to kill anyone today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sako. Haig, the floor is yours.
Thank you. So as you guys know, I've been on a dry month for 3 months now, but now I decided to break that with a nice bottle of champagne. Cheers, everyone. So
Cheers, Haig.
what I'm going to say is the following. I'm very happy that I came as a police again, a regular police, because this time I'm not going to allow the mafias to win. And whoever is a police with me, I beg you from now, please try to listen to other police's analysis and then accordingly make your decisions when voting people out or keeping people in. Cheers to the police and may the best player win.
Thank you, Haig. Next is the big brother from Montreal, Varant. The floor is yours. You have 1 minute.
I'm drinking a coffee with a Paw Patrol cup. So when Snoop asked if everybody's gonna join at the beginning, I was a bit suspicious because he said, should everybody join or are we gonna go to the meeting room, whatever. But I think it was an honest one. I'm a police.
Varant, are you still with us? I think we're having technical difficulties here. Bear with us. We're trying to reconnect to Montreal. Montreal, can you hear us? Okay.
Yes, that's it. No, nothing more to say.
Okay, thank you, Varant. Next is Ardag.
Yeah, hello guys. First, I will take revenge of the previous game. That's one. So take note of that. Number 2, when Sako was speaking, Varant said, please come nearer to the microphone. So I think only a police does that because the mafia doesn't care what he is saying. So that's my opinion. So taking that into consideration, I think that Varant is a good boy until now. Second, third, I liked Haig's introduction. So I also think that he is a good boy. So I'm not making a coalition, but I am just mentioning the good boys until now. So the Yapujian brothers until now are good.
Thank you, Ardag. Shahan, you're next.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Well, Ardag, the first thing you would say that usually you're a cop, you missed that. So I don't know. You missed that. Usually you'd say, I'm a cop, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm that. So now you're making a coalition. I mean, that's your type of game. I have nothing else to say. Regarding, I guess I liked the opening, but it's too good to be true. So yet again, it's an eye, always to keep an eye. And for the time being, this is it. let's see what the others that said pass would say, and then we can continue our game. Thank you.
Thank you, Shahan. Harout, you're next.
Shahan, I was waiting a little bit hit from your side on me. What the fuck? Come on. So, couple of things that I would like to say. First, good evening, everyone. Haig, I really didn't like your introduction much because usually you always find even a small detail to talk about it. Like whatever it is, not, I don't know, not the sequence maybe or something, this looking like this, that this time you just introduced yourself. You said, okay, you're gonna drink. It's been a while. I'm a cop and I'm gonna win. There was zero analysis. Which I have to say also that he was very confident as a cop. He said like, I'm a cop in a very confident way, but usually he also analyzes. Other than that, yeah, I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I'm looking at the faces, nothing else to say.
Thank you, Harout, who's joining us from Brussels. Thank you, everyone. Time for nominations. We'll start with Kevork. Kevork nominates himself. We go to Mr. H from United Arab Emirates. He says pass. Snoop from Yerevan. Snoop says pass. Next, we have Sako from Beirut. Sako says pass. After Sako, we have Haig Yapujian from Singapore.
Sako. I nominate Sako Sabunjan.
Haig nominates Sako. Next, we have Varant from Montreal. He says pass. After Varant, we have Ardag from Beirut.
I'd like to nominate Harry, the moderator.
Ardag nominates Mr. H. Hrayr. After Ardag, we have Shahan also joining us from Beirut.
Harout, ما تزعل.
Shahan nominates Harout. Harout nomination.
I nominate Shahan.
Harout nominates Shahan. Thank you. So our nominees for day one are Kevork, Sako, Hrayr, Harout, Shahan. Kevork, you have 1 minute 30. You may speak.
Well, I think Harout Halebian should change his name to Joe Pesci for the amount of fuck he uses. What the fuck is his nickname from now on? Other than that, nobody mentioned the sequence. I think it took a amount of time. I sense it's different than Shahan and Sako from last round because due to the fact it was so quick last round. That's it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Kevork. Next, we have Sako.
No, it's me.
Yes, Mr. H.
I don't have much to say. First round is just random. Nothing much to say. And don't give people 1 minute and 30. That's too much. Just give them a minute. Pass.
Okay. It's Shahan's, no, it's Sako's turn. Sako, you have 1 minute.
That's me, yeah. Okay, guys. So thank you for nominating me. Let me remind again. Let's not shoot anyone today. Other than that, nothing much to say. Haig, you change your game. Hrayr, you change your game. Shahan, you change your game. Sarafian, you change your game. You didn't say let's not kill anyone today. Other than that, it's the same thing. Those are my observations. Thank you.
Thank you, Sako. Shahan, you have your minute. Floor is yours.
Define how change game is. and then yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Either people change or it's the same thing. That's one. Two, Harout, I simply nominated. It's because that you felt weird that you're not nominated by anyone, so that's why I nominated you. Other than that, there is nothing. Other than that, a lot of people, I mean, I'm not feeling very like sure of people that just saying pass, being very brief, and then going to, I don't know, based on who would die, what would happen now next, we will see. Thank you.
Thank you, Shahan. After Shahan, we have Harout.
Harout, yeah. First of all, this is for everyone, international level. I am the Mr. H, not Harry. What I want to say is, Sako Sabunjan, you are the one who were saying that in the beginning of the game, guys, please talk a lot because it's a small game. The time is short so that we can know everybody what it is. And then when the time came to nominate, you didn't nominate anyone. I mean, you should participate, right? You should nominate. And all the time I was looking at you while everybody was speaking, you were on your phone. I'm just making remarks. I'm not saying that you're a mafia, maybe, I don't know. Other than that, something I'm gonna focus a lot is Mr. Harry, not Mr. H. I never played with him that he was a mafia. Maybe now is the time, so we will see. Because if he is, it's gonna be very difficult because he usually always plays as a moderator whenever he's a mafia or a cop. So, lavash, lavash.
Thank you, Harout. Now it's time to take some shots. We're gonna start with Kevork. On the count of three, I need clear votes. On the count of three, you raise your hand if you would like to eliminate Kevork. 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. We go to Hrayr, Harry the moderator. 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. We move on to Sako. 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. We move to Shahan. 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. And finally, Harout. 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. Clean day one. Guys, I would like to ask you to turn off your cameras and go to sleep. It's nighttime. Welcome back to day 2. The night was eventful. The Mafias have eliminated Sako. Sako, you may have your last words.
I have unfortunate news. I was the doctor. So, yes, there was a possibility that I should have saved myself. But then again, I started with Shahan or Harry or Kevork, right? Shahan and I, because we were Mafia last game, and Harry and Kevork because they usually moderate. So I went with Kevork. It's not like I don't, I have doubts on him, but I just said, let's go. So the police lost their doctor. Other than that, I have not much to say. This is it. Yeah, this is it. Yalla, good luck. I will be coming back as the moderator in a while.
Thank you, Sako. Thank you, Sako.
This is day 2. Day 2. Hrayr, you begin.
Okay, thank you. To be honest, I don't know, the intensity just died down a bit with all this transition. I wanted to ask who would place Sako top of the list. What Sako said made sense, but he also should have thought about himself because he was a Mafia in the previous game, and most probably people would have wanted to exact revenge on him. So he should have saved himself. Ardag, if you can please let me know why you nominated me the previous round so that I understand better. I usually say pass the first round, so I don't know why Sako was saying I changed my game. I always say pass and then I wait for round 2 and I try to analyze. Obviously, we have a handicap now because the doctor is out of the game, so we need to be very vigilant because we do not have a protective, let's say, shield in the evenings.
Thank you.
With that, I say pass.
Okay, after Hrayr. After Hrayr, we have Snoop. Snoop, go ahead a minute, my friend.
Sorry, earlier on the first round, I was like busy with something. Varant, I'm just gonna tell you, Varant, what happened when I said if we just go out and rejoin, because it was Van's first time moderating, and I was making sure if he's he's using the admitting option. That's why. Other than that, it feels like it's the first round for me now. So let's see. I'm gonna focus more and see what's up.
Thank you, Snoop. Haig, go ahead. You have a minute.
Okay, Harout and Hrayr, I am the real Mr. H. Not you, not... Anyway, so a quick thing, that's a joke. Jokes aside, I think Varant's attention to details in terms of what happened with Snoop in my opinion, makes him a police. But the more important thing is that Hrayr he missed something very important. Kevork, on the previous game, after the game was done, he said, if I'm a Mafia, Sako is going to be the first in the sequence. Now, I'm not saying this to bring heat on Kevork, because probabilities are he would not do that, because if he did that, a lot of heat would come on him, and then maybe someone else did that to bring heat on himself. But the fact that Hrayr missed that part brings suspicions on him, because typically he captures these details. Now he might say, oh, I threw the bait to see who's gonna catch on it, who's not gonna. I'm not gonna buy that. For now, I'm gonna be observing Hrayr.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Varant, go ahead. Unmute yourself and talk. Go ahead.
Okay. Honestly, I'm comfortable with Snoop. I'm comfortable with Ardag. And I'm somehow comfortable with Haig. Other than that, the others, Kevork, Harry, Shahan, Harout, I'm watching you guys. I'm watching the others too, but like for now, I'm very comfortable with Ardag and Snoop. Haig, I'm somehow comfortable. The rest, I'm watching you guys to make an opinion about you. I have no opinions about you. I'm not saying you are the Mafia. I'm not saying you are the police. I'm trying to make an opinion. For myself, I'm a police with no specific role. I really want to win, and I'm watching. Thank you.
Thank you, Varant. Well, that was under 1 minute. After Varant, we have Ardag. You have a minute. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Yes, thank you, Sako. Haig, my friend, here is the ball. So this ball will kick all the Mafias out. I'm feeling comfortable with, see this coalition, guys. Varant, Haig, Snoop, Harout. The Mafia is between Harry the moderator, Kevork, or Shahan. This is a true story. You have to believe it. And the mafia is between those. Thank you.
Thank you, Ardag. After Ardag, you have Shahan. You have 1 minute. Unmute yourself.
Okay, Mr. Hadi, the moderator, I would tell you in a bit later on who would put Sako first. Then, because it's going to take the most of my time. Ardag, you putting this coalition, I don't know, man. Okay, fine, but it's a good thing. However, Haig, you raised an important point, is the fact of who would put Sako. Also, Harry mentioned it and he skipped it. It's Kevork. And the reason why I'm going after Kevork, it's that the reverse psychology doesn't work. For me, I'm a regular cup. I'm going to go versus Kevork based on the fact that he specifically said, if I'm a Mafia, and I would put, and he did it. So that players like you would come and say that I wouldn't think that he would do, while in fact he did. So this is my analysis. This is my analysis for the time being. This is why I'm coming after Kevork.
Thank you, Shahan.
Thank you.
After Shahan, we have Harout. Harout, go ahead. You have a minute.
Ardag, you made a big coalition and Varant as well, but I'm okay with you, Ardag. Like your body language talking. I have nothing clear proof that makes me feel comfortable. It's just your body language. I agree with Shahan. I mean, I understand Shahan and I understand Haig as well. About putting Sako first one on the sequence. But now I'm thinking why they didn't put, for example, Shahan the first one on the sequence, and they could have put a hit on me, you know, like saying that, yeah, Harout really wanted Shahan, so they could have played like that the game. I don't know. I don't have big thing to say. So, and I'm not a person that I love to make coalition things like that. So I have nothing else to say.
Thank you, Harout. After Harout, we have Kevork Sarafian. Yes, can go ahead.
Sako, I'm so happy you got killed the first night. This is from me to you.
I don't know who Sako is. I am the moderator. You have 10 more seconds added to your time. Go ahead.
The other thing is, I have comfortable feeling with one person, maximum 2%. Varant and Ardag, they have good feelings with like 4 or 5 people. I don't know, man. I don't know how you play this game, but like more than two people, it's for me, it's like too much. Too much. And I will go to General Shahan. Shahan reminds me of the Russian generals with like a lot of medals, who like to add some medal with good playing. Man, the rationale that you came with, it's so, I don't know how to say, man. And I was like waiting for someone to attack me other than you. Other than you. But the person I feel comfortable with is Haig Apujian. The person which I feel a bit constipated is Hrayr. I know a lot of heat is on you, but you feel
Thank you, Sarafian.
out of shape.
Okay, so now we have nominations. This is the second day, and we start with Hrayr.
I nominate, while feeling constipated, Harout.
Okay, I'm writing it down, and then after Hrayr is Snoop.
Haig.
Okay. Haig.
Hrayr.
Okay. Everybody whose name starts with H is nominated. And after Haig, pass. After Varant, Ardag. Pass. After Ardag, Shahan.
Kevork.
Kevork. After Shahan, Harout.
Varant.
After Harout, we have Kevork.
Ardag.
Kevork said Ardag. Okay. So the nominees are. The nominees are Harout. Okay, I cut it. 1 second, guys. The nominees are Harout, Haig, Hrayr, Kevork, Varant, and Ardag. And with the sequence, we start by Hrayr, right? Yes. Hrayr, go ahead.
Khalas, guys, kill me now. I'm the Mafia, according to Ardag and Varant and all the analysis. Kevo, you didn't realize that there was an update. The sheriff gets to ask 5 people during the night, and none of them can be Mafia. Anyways, I don't have much to say. Haig, if Kevork said he's going to put me first in the sequence, I'm going to put him first in the sequence. Yeah, most of the time I don't even listen while we're not playing, while it's that time where we're between games. I don't listen, I don't pay attention because it's all nonsense. Anyways, I have not much to say. I'm only suspicious of how Varant and Ardag can feel so comfortable with so many people. Maybe if they can share their secrets after the game, that would be helpful. Other than that, I'm not going to shoot anyone because I don't have clear-cut feelings about anyone.
Thank you. I have one more question. So on the Excel, you have nominees. The first vote, you put a number there. Just
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I need 2 minutes. I need to pee. I apologize. I don't want to miss.
Sako, pozdrav videonu zesne.
This is the resume button. Haig, go ahead. You have a minute.
Guys, I really recommend you to get off alcohol for 3 months because this is my first glass and I'm already cruising up the altitude. Second thing is the following. Now, Hrayr, I didn't say blah, 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 blah. Like alcohol is my truth liquid. Now in this game, it is impossible for me to speak lies. Anything that comes out of my mouth is like liquid gold and it's truth. Now, the reason why Varant and Ardag are trusting each other is because the same reason that you might trust Avak and Avak might trust you, or you might trust Shahan and Shahan might trust you, because you've spent a considerable amount of time together and you feel comfortable with each other. But I liked the fact that you went on Harout, because I know Harout quite well, and Harout's behavior is not so isn't making me comfortable. I am still confident about Kevork because when Sako died, Kevork was laughing. He's like this, and he's like, now everyone's gonna come on me, and he knew this is what a reason people will use against, and that's why I'm comfortable with Kevork. I'm comfortable with Ardag, and I'm comfortable with Varant, and I like this coalition, but I would leave Harout out of it.
Thank you. Varant, go ahead.
Yes, of course I was comfortable with Snoop. I explained my reasons. He asked why are we going to join, aren't we going to join, and then he never moved to add Sako as the communication person, so he didn't even have a role to my eyes. Ardag, I like the fact because Ardag was analyzing when I asked the question, Sako, can you get closer? Ardag said Varant wants to hear because he's interested, and that's a police move. So, and Haig, he seems to be he looked like a police. So it's very normal to have this feeling and create a coalition, especially that we have one of the world's largest coalition makers playing with us, Ardag Manugyan, and why not join him? Because I trust him. Now, Harout nominating me, I don't know why. Nevertheless, I get the feeling if there's so many nominees, if Harout was a Mafia, probably he wouldn't add me. Nevertheless, this is just an analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Varant. Somebody help Haig. Anyway, after Varant, after Varant, Ardag, you have a minute. Unmute yourself.
Just checking my chat. I am the last nominee. 1 minute, and I was lost.
I didn't.
Okay.
I will send it now.
Yeah. Please send me. Stop my time.
No,
Please.
I'm not gonna.
No, you have to send on the chat.
I'm sending it for everyone.
Yeah. I didn't see it.
Okay. Okay, you have a pointer. Give me 1 second. So it's Hrayr, Haig, Harout, Ardag, Harout, and Kevork. This is for everyone. Go ahead. You have 59 seconds.
Okay, guys. Okay. Varant is part of the coalition. Haig is part of the coalition. And Snoop is part of the coalition. Shahan and Harout, I really don't know. But Harry and Kevork, you guys are under fire. Whoever from Harry or Kevork shoots me, or Varant, or Haig, or Snoop, you will die. I will not say more. I will not say more. Don't approach me.
You have 20 seconds. Are you done? Thank you.
Yes, done.
Okay, mute yourself, please, Ardag. After Ardag is Harout. Harout, go ahead.
Ardag, Oğlum, who approached you? Why you are talking like this, man? Honestly, guys, I really don't like this. I hate when people start to do coalition. What is coalition? How come you know that the other person is a cop and then you go with them to vote together for other people? For me, it makes, I never did this coalition. I really against this. I really don't like it because Ardag, you mentioned my name in the beginning. You said like you gave 5 names and one of them was me. I'm not trying to get you on with me. But now you're saying after Varant, after Haig, he said that Harout is not part of coalition. Varant also added on that, and now you're saying that. I mean, if somebody says something, you guys are all following. I really don't feel comfortable with Haig Yapujan, and I don't want to be in your coalition. I don't want to be in your coalition. I think you guys are, I mean, Haig, you took 45 seconds. Sorry, me too, I'm taking, you took 45 seconds talking about alcohol and not, you don't play like this. And I feel comfortable with Ardag, yeah, of course, because he threw up 5 names. And usually if you're Mafia, you're always scared to give names. You get scared. So yeah, I don't know if I should or not.
Thank you, Harout. After Harout is Kevork. Go ahead, Kevork.
I gone. Put some effort in it. Put some effort in it. Varant and Ardag, both of you, you are comfortable with certain people. 4 people, 5 people, whatever it is. Why don't you nominate the remaining? Why do you pass? Why do you pass? Both of you, why do you pass? I like Mr. Constipated Harry, the moderator, by putting pressure on Harout, because Harout is fishy. I don't like the smell of Harout. I feel something not right with Harout. Other than that, I feel comfortable with Haig. That's it. And I like Harry is a bit okay with me. And Shahan, Mr. The general, the Russian general, I still have some doubts on you as well. That's it.
Thank you. Okay, guys, listen. On 3, okay? On 3, and let's feel each other, okay? Play with me. Thank you. On 3. Who shoots Hrayr? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On 3. Who shoots Haig? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. I'm liking your play till now. On 3. Who shoots Varant? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On 3. Who shoots Ardag? 1, 2, 3. 0, 1 vote. On 3. Who shoots Harout? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On 3. Who shoots Kevork? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. Kevork? Okay. You are dead. Please turn off your camera. Thank you. Okay. At night, the mafias killed Ardag. Ardag, go ahead.
Yeah, Khushli. Okay, guys. I was the sheriff. Okay. So I asked Harry, the moderator, the first round. He is a mafia. Second round, I was going to ask Kevork. But he was dead during the day. So I thought he's a mafia. I thought he's the Dom, maybe. I don't know. But he was dead. So I tried to ask, I don't know, the list. I tried to ask Harout, Halebian. He turned out to be also a mafia. But I think he is framed. I don't know. So guys, my advice is keep the coalition. Haig, Varant, me is out, Snoop. So I asked night 1, Harry the moderator, Mafia. Night 2, Harout Halebian, Mafia. I think Harout is framed, not Harry the moderator. I think. So for now, keep keep the coalition and go around with these names one by one.
Okay, so we begin with Snoop. Snoop, you have a minute. Go ahead.
Okay, I believe that Hrayr is the mafia and he's not framed because he tried to kill the sheriff before the night and it didn't work. About Harout, I don't know, maybe he is framed. Haig, I have something to tell you. People usually when they drink alcohol, they get tipsy and drunk, they get more confident. So they lie more confidently, just like they talk another foreign language better when they're drunk. So you can't, what you said earlier, it was a lie about your lies. So that's another point that I wanted to point it out.
10 seconds.
Yeah, no more things to say.
Thank you.
Okay, I like that Snoop is starting to take initiatives and becoming active but unfortunately you're taking the wrong initiatives. By previous game you shut the sheriff out and now you're blaming me. I am a police and I will tell you something. This is how we are going to play. Between Harout and Hrayr, it cannot be that both of them are framed. One of them is framed. So let's do the following. Please both of you explain to us why you're not the mafia. And whoever convinces me the least, I'm going to kill that person. I'm very honest. Harout, if you convince me least, I'll kill you. Hrayr, if you convince me least, I will kill you. But the more important thing is the police, which is me, Snoop, and Varant. We need to, at least, that's the people I'm comfortable with. Shahan, now I'm a bit comfortable. I don't know if I'm comfortable with you or not. Point being, we need to stick our votes together because if the vote goes wrong, we will lose the game. There's still 2 mafias in the game, and then whoever dies tonight, if it's a wrong person, tonight we will lose the game. So please.
After Haig is Varant.
Harry, you shot Ardag. You shot Ardag. That's very, very dangerous. So that means you wanted to kill him during the day. It's possible. Or it also means you didn't realize what you were doing. And because if you knew he was the sheriff, I'm just trying to analyze. You have big explanations to do. You tried to kill Ardag during the day. And Shahan, you killed Kevork Sarafian and saved the sheriff. Nevertheless, this could be a trick that you already knew. So everybody has to do explanations. Haroutun inchugunesh charutun.
Thank you. Thank you. Nice one, Varant. That's nice one. I haven't heard that in my life. Shahan, go ahead.
It's funny how people, based on what the sheriff said without unconfirmed anything, needs explanations. However, I'm gonna tell the game, okay? First, Haig, you said that you're comfortable with Hrayr nominating Harout, right? You like that fact. That's one. Two, now, definitely there is one framer. Varant, there is no doctor. Fine. In case, this is my analysis. In case Hrayr was the mafia, he would wait at night and kill him silently without being that obvious. Okay, so this is my analysis. Again, I would like to hear from both of them, and based on that, however, there is still a dawn for me, because I know I'm a cop. It might be Haig, Snoop, and even you, I don't know. But the fact now, at least 50-50, we have a chance to kill a mafia. And exactly what Haig said, we need to listen to both. But yet again, I'm giving the rationale and what I heard from both of them, what happened. This is it.
Thank you. After Shahan is Harout.
Okay, first of all, Haik, who are you that I'm gonna explain myself for you? If you want, you can shoot. I don't give a shit. Because there is one thing very important, guys. There is also a big possibility that both of us are framed. Okay? Why you're not taking that? Remember, Haik, when one time you were a framer, you framed 3 people. Why you're not taking that? And why you guys are all in comfortable zone? You, Varant, and Snoop, you're a cop. Who told you that you're a cop? Nobody talked about Shahan. I agree that Hrayr, because of Hrayr, Kevork got shot. Because Hrayr shot 1 vote, and of course he knew that the last person, I mean, there's 2 left after him, right? There was Kevork and there was Ardag and there was maybe me. Me, I got 0 vote. Ardag got 1 vote. Of course, Hrayr will explain more. I will leave that to him. But Haik, yeah, don't wait an explanation. There is a big probability that there's 2 mafias, and you and Varant, you are very comfortable by thinking that you guys are cop. And I saw your reaction when Ardag that you did like this. I'm not saying because the sheriff was that, because we all knew that he was the sheriff, but you overreacted. I didn't like it at all.
Thank you, Harout. After Harout is Hrayr.
Okay, so what a lovely coalition where the guy says, I'm comfortable with Varant, I'm comfortable with Haig, I'm comfortable with Snoop. Everybody understood that he's the sheriff, and yet none of you voted to keep him in the game. Why did you not try to save him, Varant? Why did you not try to save him, Haig? Harout was before Kevork. Kevork could have received 1 vote. Why did none of you raise your hand? The only person who tried to save Ardag was Shahan. What did you guys do? You're expecting me to answer and to explain? You have to explain why I shouldn't vote you out of the game. If you were so comfortable with Ardag and you were so confident and reading between the lines that he's the sheriff, why did you not vote to keep him in the game? And I shot Ardag because he said, whoever shoots me, I'm going to kill him. I just wanted to prove a point. You don't own or, let's say, control the game. Everyone does whatever they want. You guys did nothing. You watched Ardag get 1 vote, and then there were 2 nominees. If Harout had gotten 1 vote, Kevork would not have been left out of the game. So you should answer to me why you should stay in the game, not the other way around.
Thank you. After Hrayr, we're done. So, nominees. Snoop, go ahead, give me a name.
Harout.
Thank you. Haig, give me a name.
Hrayr.
Thank you. Varant, give me a name.
Myself.
Okay. Varant, you cannot nominate yourself again. Shahan, give me a name.
Haig.
Haig. Harout, give me a name.
Shahan.
I nominate Snoop.
Snoop. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players. Guys, thank you for making my job easy. Snoop, go ahead. Everybody is nominated. Before you begin, Snoop, I'm gonna say something. Last round also this day, I gave 1 minute 10 seconds. Again, I'm gonna give 1 minute 10 seconds, but at 1 minute and 1 second, 1 second. The 1 minute 10 seconds, I'm gonna mute. I'm reminding everybody to wrap up at 10 seconds. Thank you. Snoop, go ahead.
Okay. At the moment, I only trust Shahan. I'm not feeling comfortable with Haig, Varant, Harout, and Harry. It's either like Harout and Harry or Varant and Haig. I'm the first one to talk, so I have nothing to say more. I'm just gonna listen, and based on your talks, Guy, I'm gonna vote.
Are you done, Snoop? Thank you. Hi, go ahead.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna play this من ورا يدفن زارهين السادين بس. In my mind, this is the analysis that I'm doing. Hrayr, you are not the Don. You're not a Don. Harout, you're not the Don either. And I know that I'm a police. So between the three of us, none of us is the Don. So let's try to find the Don, because the Don is a confirmed mafia. If Harout, what you're saying is true, you and Hrayr are confirmed cops, have been framed, both of you, then let's find the Don. The Don is either Kevork or Varant or Shahan. Am I right? صح. Or me. In your eyes, it could be me, but I'm not telling you it's not me. And you have to believe that it's not me because I'm a police. Shahan, if it's you again, man.
10 seconds, Haig.
I don't know. I'm a police, guys. I am absolutely clueless.
Thank you, Haig. After Haig, we have Varant. Varant, go ahead.
Okay, number one, Ardag could have defended himself. He didn't. Why was I supposed to shoot? I think what Haig said is 100% true. And the way you thought, Shahan is the Don. Shahan, okay, I'm yelling, my wife's saying, Shahan is the Don. What Haig is saying is 100% true. It can't be Snoop. He doesn't play like it. So for me, here's the thing. I trust Harout more than Harry the moderator. So I think Shahan is the Don. And Harry the moderator is the شو اسمه. And I'm gonna take a risk and ask Haig and Snoop and Harout. Let's kill Shahan. Now we're gonna kill Shahan, or we're gonna kill Harry the moderator. So Haig, with your theory, we have to decide. We have to kill Shahan. Because I'm the police, what you're saying, unless I'm afraid, with your logic, I'm gonna kill Shahan. Khalas, I decided. I know I was never doubting, but with your logic, I'm shooting Shahan. Thank you. That's the only hope that we can live and happy. Snoop, you too, listen to me.
Thank you, Varant. Mute yourself, Shahan, go ahead.
Varant, the reason why Haig came out with that theory is that I brought the Don up. I brought the thing of Don up is that these both guys are the mafias, but there is one Don left. The analysis was done based on that. Plus, you're inviting the only person that is not trusting Snoop is trusting me in a way, at least because based on my actions, because I was the only one defending the sheriff. What did you guys do? Like, seriously, what did you guys do? I mean, I'm not getting the logic behind it. If I came out before Haig and said the same thing, then you would have trusted me and shot Haig. Now the suspicions is more on you, Varant. I'm not getting the logic behind it. For me, the more rational thing is that either we need to go versus it's like a flip, it's a coin toss. It's a coin toss, sorry. So it's either between Harout or Harry. But yet again, I said I'm tending more a little bit on Harout based on the fact that what happened, not trusting also the sheriff and not doing, I don't know. It's again, I'm taking a risk.
Thank you, Shahan.
That's it. Thank you.
Shahan is Harout. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Harry, Mr. H or Harry or whatever it is. So I'm gonna explain you one thing. The fact that you, man, you are so logical person that sometimes you play too logical that you hide your emotions, and the game it's also emotional game. I'm gonna say something. You know why Haig and Varant didn't? You're saying why you guys didn't keep the sheriff in the game. You shot the sheriff, and you knew that he's the sheriff. Okay. But Haig, just listen. He only got 1 vote from you, okay? We all knew that if you have a 1 vote, he could have kept himself by shooting 1 vote. So what you want the guys that they do? That Varant Haig shoot Kevork? If the sheriff got 2-3 votes, of course you anticipate. But if only he got 1 vote from you, he can save himself. What you want them to do? My doubts are from Harry because he shot Kevork. By raising his hand, he eliminated Kevork. My doubts are Harry or Haig. One of them I'm gonna shoot.
Thank you, Aaron. Guys, when somebody asks this question, do not answer by head or hand or whatever. Don't push me. Ryan, go ahead.
Okay. So basically, Varant's theory, I'll come to each and every one. Varant's theory is the Don tried to keep the sheriff in the game. This is his logic. When the sheriff died at night, why would the Don keep him in the game to get 1 extra name? Can you explain that to me, Varant? That's 1. 2, Harout, I said I shot him because he said whoever shoots me, I'm going to kill them. And I was trying to make a point. Now, if everyone now is claiming Ardag was the sheriff, blah, 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 I'm saying, if you were so confident, 1 person could have voted for you because Kevork was after you, you would have gotten 1 vote. You got 0 votes. And Ardag kept his vote to himself because he wanted to make sure that if Harout doesn't get a vote, I will vote for Kevork so that I stay in the game. That was the logic of Ardag. So what I'm saying is, Haig, Varant, Snoop, part of the Ardag coalition should have voted for you, even if 1 vote. Because it's 1 vote, anyone could have raised their hands. And the doctor is out of the game. The sheriff is the last remaining MVP. You want to keep him in the game. Varant, what you said does not make any sense.
After Ryan is... Oh, we're done. Okay. Again, guys, take your couple of seconds or look at Kevork Sarafian's name and relax, and then we're gonna start the voting round. Okay. Who votes for Snoop at 3? 1, 2, 3. No, 0 votes. Who votes for Haig? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. Who votes for Varant? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. Who votes for Shahan? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. Who votes for Harout? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. And who votes for Hrayr? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. Okay, guys. So it's Varant, Shahan, Harout. We have a tie between Varant, Shahan, Harout, and Hrayr. So we begin with Varant with 1 minute and 10 seconds. Varant, go ahead. Unmute yourself and I will start the timer. Don't worry. When you say the first letter. I survive.
Okay, guys. Shahan, you make a lot of sense. I understand. But nevertheless, you're so professional that you're ready to save the sheriff and do that. You play on a different level with Haig. But I still think, Shahan, you have to tell me then between Harout and Harry, we have to kill one of these two. Khalas, yeah, it's not me. That's 100%. It's not me since the beginning. It's not me. Harout, but I honestly, I tend to trust more Harout. I don't know, or Harry. Help me here. I will vote, or I will participate, or we do a tie today as well. We can do the same thing. But I'm confused. But I mean, the Dawn is between me, which I'm not, Snoop, Haig, and Shahan, because these two could be police or mafia. But where is the Dawn? I don't know. Help me here. I want to do a decision. I'm under pressure, man. I want to be playing well. I don't play every day. So when I play, I really want to play well and perform well and not screw up.
You have the 10 seconds.
That's it. I don't know what to do. I'm a police. Don't shoot me.
Okay, thank you. After Varant is Shahan. Shahan, go ahead.
I did again. How would I? Why would I keep the sheriff? Just, why would I do that if I'm how? First of all, how would I know that he's the sheriff? That's one. How would I know that? I mean, I'm playing because I had suspicion on Kevork, and I'm the one who nominated Kevork. That's the reason why I simply shot and for a tie as well. But yet again, Ardag also shot. So the thing is, it's a 50-50 between both. And I said, if I was a mafia, I would encourage everyone to shoot either Harout or Hrayr. But all I'm saying is, my tendency, I'm sorry, but I have to go with my basic whatever analysis that I had, it's versus Harout. This is why, again, I'm not convinced of my shooting, but it's a 50-50. I'm making a choice. And I'm not inviting anyone to do the same, but all I'm saying is this is what I'm gonna do. So it's up to you guys. I don't know. This is my tendency to go. Thank you.
Okay. To all the cops, if I'm the real mafia, I would have voted someone. I didn't vote no one. Okay, Varant, this is for your information. Shahan, I'm starting to, it's crazy, man. Haig, I don't like your behavior, Khayyar. I don't like, you're playing logically, but I don't like your attitude. Your face, I don't like it. Shahan, I don't like it as well. Harry, Shahan, you and Harry together, you plan to kill Kevork. Shahan, because the fact that you voted, like the fact that you voted against Kevork, you could have played in two options, saying that one, I was trying to keep the sheriff in the game. That as a mafia, you could have used that card. And that's why you could have voted someone else. And Harry, you started everything. What the fuck? Because you knew that you are so catchy, you have very fast logic, right? So you cannot tell me that you didn't know that he was not the sheriff. You knew that he was the sheriff, and just raising that voice, you made all the action. I'm gonna vote for you.
10 seconds, Harout.
I'm gonna vote for Harout this time.
Thank you, Harout. And then Hrayr, go ahead. 1 minute, 10 seconds.
We are again suffering because Ardag played wrong and did not ask for me 2 nights in a row. He did it also the night before with Avak, and he took the risk, and then he asked about someone else. Hey, if you get Mafia, you have to ask twice. Harout, I believe you have been framed, and I don't doubt you. The person that I doubt is Varant, because Varant is not speaking logic. It's very simple. He is saying, Shahan, when you say you're a cop, it doesn't automatically make you a cop. Only the sheriff can confirm you're a cop. You're saying, I'm a cop, Snoop is a cop, Haig is a cop, so automatically it's Shahan, because Hrayr and Harout are mafias, and they cannot be the Dawn. I'll say the same. I'm a cop, Harout is a cop, Shahan is a cop, Haig is a cop, so it's between you and Snoop. What kind of logic is that? My vote is for Varant.
10 seconds. Okay, guys, take your few seconds and we start at 3. So it's Varant, Shahan, Harout, and Hrayr. At 3. Who wants to vote for Varant? 1, 2, 3. 2 votes. At 3. Who wants to vote for Shahan? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. At 3. Who wants to vote for Harout? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. At 3. Who wants to vote for Hrayr? 1, 2, 3. 3 votes. Hrayr, I need you to turn off the camera, and it's night time. Haig, please, you have been killed at night. Go ahead.
Okay, it's very simple. Because the game is not over,
It is
then
over.
there's... It is over? Sako, the game is over.
Sako, the game is over.
نعمل كمان ليفر.
Guys, calm down. The game is my second time. Calm down. The game is not
Okay, so the game is not over. It means that we killed the Mafia. مظبوط ولا لا? Fine, who is that Mafia? It's Hrayr Bogosian. مظبوط ولا لا? Fine. Hrayr Bogosian gave a clear message. He said, I am going to shoot Varant. And who shot Varant with him? Snoop. So Snoop is the don يا خي. خلاص, kill him and finish the game وبنخلص بقى. يلا باي.
Please turn off your camera. So, if I'm not mistaken, wait a minute, guys. So,
Snoop is the first.
1, 2, 3. This is day 3. 1, 2, 3. No.
Varant.
Okay, so Snoop, please turn off your camera and turn it on again. I think you'll be the last. Go ahead. Yes, excuse me for that, guys. So Varant, you have 1 minute and 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Shahan and Harout, do you now believe that I'm a police? I hope you do. I don't remember what happened, but Shahan and Harout, can you tell any of you? I know Harout killed. شو اسمه? Harry. But Shahan, who did you shoot? I don't remember. Did you shoot Haig? Maybe I don't remember. Please explain and clarify. Snoop, why did you shoot me? Explain me. You have to explain me, Snoop. You have a big explanation to make. Harout, the only person I trust is you. I don't even trust Shahan as much. Remember my theory when I said Shahan could be ready, you know, think, Harout, please help me here. You are my only hope, and please trust me. Thank you.
Thank you, Varant. After Varant is Shahan.
Okay. So first, Harout, I'm sorry. But like I said, it's 50-50. That's 1. 2, Varant, you're still not getting the message. If I was the Mafia and there are only 6 players and 2 Mafias are in the game, I would have gone with my friend, not leave him alone and shoot. I shot Harout. Alone. And I did not even convince anyone to go ahead and do this and do that. And the fact that also, as Haig mentioned, that was so obvious that Snoop raised his hand, it's my suspicion again on Snoop. I mean, the actions take, because it's the end, they need to take actions. And if you remember, the first time, Snoop did not vote, he voted the second time. He voted the second time with Hrayr.
Shahan.
And the people that shot Haig, no, I shot Harout, not Haig.
Thank you. Harout, you have 1 minute, 10 seconds.
Okay, Varant, you, Haig, and me shot Hrayr. The first round, I didn't shoot Hrayr. I was the only one who didn't shoot. Anyway, now I'm like 100% cup because if game is continuing, and I'm not gonna extend. Anyway, so if I'm gonna go from up to down, Shahan, you can play those smart games. So you can still be the guy that goes against your buddy at the end, and just to have a good reason maybe. I'm gonna listen to. I know that if you were Mafia, it would have easier for you to shoot with Harry to eliminate Varant. I know that. I'm gonna listen to Snoop what he's gonna say. My first target is Snoop, and then it's Shahan, and then it's Varant. As clear as that. All right, and then let's all nominate each other, please. So everybody nominates. I nominate Varant. Varant, you nominate myself, and
10 seconds. Okay.
And last thing, Varant, yeah, Haig, what's it? It's very clear for me. It's Snoop because Hrayr said, "I'm gonna shoot Varant." He was the only person that he said that who will shoot.
Harout, thank you. Mute yourself. Snoop, go ahead. You have 1 minute, 10 seconds.
I think Shahan is not there, by the way.
Okay, wait 1 second, Snoop, mute yourself. Shahan, are you here? Let me call him 1 second. Agas. Okay, he's typing. We stop. Again. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second and I'm going to tell you something. Just don't talk. So please mute yourself. So,
yeah.
Okay, 30 seconds to repeat.
All right. So my highly suspicion starts with whatever Haig said. It makes really sense, and I agree with them. That was also my thought. Snoop was the only person. Like the second time, Harry sent a message saying that I'm gonna shoot Varant. Nobody mentioned who will they shoot, but Harry said I'm gonna shoot Varant so that he can get sent a message to his other Mafia so that they can shoot both together. And Snoop was the only person who shot you, Varant, with Harry. So I think 80% Snoop is the Don. The second round, it's Shahan, and third, it's you. So those are my.
Thank you, Harout. Wallah, 31 seconds. Am I recording? Yes. Snoop, go ahead.
Okay, Harout, I respect what are you thinking, but it's not true, bro. I'm not the Don. I didn't get any message from Hrayr. I wanted to shoot Varant at the beginning, but his name passed, and I couldn't. And Varant, you're telling me you need an explanation simply because I was thinking that you're a Mafia. But now I still have suspicions on you, but I think Shahan, he's the Don because he's trying to Varant, you just asked for an explanation, but you didn't throw suspicions on me. But Shahan, in his speech, he was like, yeah, Snoop is the Don, and he had suspicions, and we need to kill him. I'm not the Don. You guys, you're welcome to shoot me out. I don't care. I'm a regular cop. If you want to win,
thank you.
Don't shoot me. If you want to if you want to win, Don't shoot me. If you want to lose, shoot me.
Snoop, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kısa sorunla böyle bu kadar gerekse de. So we are, yes, we are 4 people, so it's nomination time, right? Yes. Varant, go ahead.
Snoop.
Okay, thank you. Shahan, go ahead.
Varant.
Thank you. Harout, go ahead.
Shahan.
Thank you.
Harout.
Go ahead. Bellissimo. Okay, everybody is nominated. Varant, you have 1 minute and 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay, the game is between Snoop and Shahan. I have nothing to say. I'm going to do my analysis. Obviously, I'm not the Mafia, or else I would never be in this situation. Harout is definitely cannot be because Harout was said to be a Mafia and not a Don. So I'm just saying, repeating the same thing. You guys have to make an explanation. Harout, help me here. You're the next nominee. Shahan and Snoop, help me here so that I can make a decision. I might end up not shooting anybody just because I don't want to take the responsibility, but I don't think that's fair. I still have to make a decision. So help me, please. And that's it. I'm really confused.
Thank you. Under 1 minute. Shahan, go ahead.
Okay, so the only confirmed cop among us is Harout. That's for sure. Okay, that's number one to start with. Second, my actions were completely indicated is that I said I even shooting Harout because it's 50-50. That's second. Third, Snoop, just to remind you and remember well, and this is where you say, I'm playing this, I can pull this off. But remember, what Snoop said is that I truly believe the only person is Shahan and I doubt everyone else. And now he's turning against me. It's his last move, what he's doing. So just remember the game of what's happening. Again, if I was the Mafia and Hrayr was giving the signal to shoot you, Varant, I would have taken that chance and shot you. I did not do that. The only person said and did was Snoop. This is why I'm going towards Snoop more. And even when Haig also came out and said, it's 100% Snoop based on the fact of what happened. I mean, you guys are free, but this is what I'm saying based on the fact of exactly what happened on the ground and the shooting and who's following who. I was alone. It's up to you guys. Thank you.
Harout, 1 minute, 10 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah, I cannot add anything else. And Varant, I mean, maybe I feel a little bit more comfortable with you than the others, but there's nothing else to add. I'm not going to say who I will shoot. I have 50-50 on Snoop and Shahan.
Snoop, 1 minute, 10 seconds, my friend. Go ahead.
The thing is, I already defended myself earlier. I have not a lot of things to say. I told you guys, like I'm a cop. I was thinking that Varant was one of the mafias or the Don, and that's why I shot him. And then after like the third round or this round, because of Shahan's actions, how he's trying to convince you guys that I'm the Don and you guys have to shoot me. That's why I have my suspicions on him. I'm gonna shoot him, and let's see how the votings go.
Thank you. 1 second, guys. Take 10 seconds. I have to need to do something on the. Okay. I want to do a test. Harry, can you mute yourself? No. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Let's go. On 3, I gave you plenty of seconds because there was something to do on the Zoom. On 3. Clean vote, huh? On time. The nominees are Varant, Shahan, Harout, and Snoop. So on 3. Who wants to vote for Varant? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On 3. Who wants to vote for Shahan? 1, 2, 3. 1 vote. On 3. Who wants to vote for Harout? 1, 2, 3. 0 votes. On 3. Who wants to vote for Snoop? 1, 2, 3. Snoop, you are dead. And we go to the night. Harout, you are dead, and the Mafias win. I will. Snoop, turn on your camera. Ardag, turn on your camera. Okay, so I will turn on my camera. No, I will turn off my camera. I will give you all. Let me tell you what happened to the game, and then I will give you one by one. We will talk about that. So, okay. So, on the police side, Ardag was the sheriff and Sako was the doctor. On the Mafia side, Hrayr was the framer and Shahan was the don. First day, nobody died. First night, the doctor died. The second day, Sarafian was voted out. The second night, Ardag was shot because they found out, I think they found out he was the sheriff. Yes. Sorry, on day night, the doctor said Kevork, the framer framed Snoop, the sheriff asked about Hrayr, and the Don asked about Ardag. So the Don found the sheriff. On the second day, Kevork died. On the second night, the Mafias killed the sheriff. The sheriff asked about Harout, and the framer framed Harout. So on day 3, Hrayr was voted out. On night 3, Haig was shot. On day 4, Snoop was shot. And on night 4, Harout was killed. Now, so you got okay, I'm on mute. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna start. Since when? Okay. Did you hear on the game what happened in the game? Okay, you're on mute. That was funny. So I'm gonna start by the last thing. So Harout, go ahead. After Harout, Snoop talks. After Snoop, Varant, and then we go. So Harout, unmute yourself.
Yeah, very nice game, Shahan, and nice game for the Mafias. We became Sujuk, and I mean the turning point was that Shahan didn't shoot. What's the name? Didn't shoot Varant, because my doubts were Shahan and Hrayr until he did that. After that, I couldn't handle it. Like I had to go with Snoop. And Snoop, I don't know. He was, yeah, maybe this is the way he defend. I don't know. I don't know him very well to trust him. So yeah, very nice turning point when Shahan didn't shoot Varant. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Harout. Snoop, go ahead.
No comment, man. No comment.
Okay, thank you, Snoop. After Snoop, Varant. Wait a second, go ahead.
Okay, nice game, Shahan. I read you twice, and I said it clearly. I said it clearly, Shahan, you're at that level that you are ready. Asak mine, katek vijonti detek, katek vijonti detek. No, I'm gonna talk.
Give your analysis.
No, I read the game. Shahan played very well. I read the game. I said it clearly. Shahan is at that level that is ready. Number one, to let let go. Like, go listen to the Mafia. He's at that level that he's ready to let everybody believe and take credit of it. He's that level. Chapeau, félicitations, Shahan. And he's at that level to let me live and him become like Ronaldo all alone. He doesn't pass anybody, all alone. Bravo, Shahan. Félicitations. But I'm very happy about myself that I was able to read it. And Haig, inşallah tunasi stupne harur. Michemer, yet normal, sulchme. That's it.
English, thank you. Hi, go ahead. Hi.
Yes, I take partly part of the blame for sure. And I regret it because then as soon as Shahan talked, I'm like, fuck. And I started texting Kevork. I'm like, dude, it's Shahan. And that's why I have trust issues in life. And to be honest, Shahan, I will never, ever trust you again. Trust me, I'm going to be ruthless against you. If I'm a Mafia, I'm going to put you first in the sequence. If I'm police, I'm going to shoot you. Do whatever you want. I am on you, my friend. And this is how it's going to work out from now on. But I thought that Harout, at least at some point, he got it because he said it's 50-50. I thought he got it. And yeah, I mean, I take part of the blame for sure. Well, very well played, Shahan. Hrayr, well played as well, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see what you guys have to say.
Thank you, Haig. After Haig is Ardag. Who? Yeah, it's Ardag.
Դրա ինչու Varandt եւ Harout ինչու ստուպին վրա կացիկ տուն Varandt սկիզբը
Ardag, please can you speak in English? We're recording. We record the analysis.
Ասամա record գնեկոր Varandt, you said in the beginning that Snoop did not follow this chat thing. He did not press to put Sako ջիվերուն զարգացեր and ինքը գեցած է ամը չէ I don't know. Hrayr was obvious. I mean, you wouldn't be framed from the first round. No, you were Mafia. I didn't ask again. But Snoopin I don't know. Anyway, Shahan, well played.
Thank you, Sarafian.
First of all, my mistake was I didn't shoot Harout to at least equalize it. This was my huge mistake. Second of all, Varandt, Harout, Haig, Snoop, guys, Ardag was going to defend himself. Shahan shot the second round. Nobody. Varandt, you don't blame your brother, don't blame anyone. And Harout, don't blame each other, guys. Shahan shot a round, he shot me with no clear explanation. And the fact is, nobody questioned him. Please review the recording, all of you guys. And the fact is, like, after Hrayr died, I was like, fine. Now Shahan will die. Uncle Haig, Mr. H, Mr. Champagne, he went out and he put the blame on Snoop. Man, I'm crying of laughter, man. This is a tragedy. Snoop, you should say it. Amote. And I was waiting for you to say it. It's so, man, guys, it's like I'm playing the first game. You don't question. Guys, play with the evidence. Nobody's playing with the evidence. Everybody's playing with their guts, man. This is wrong. Okay, play with your guts, but at least, like a guy got killed, I got killed. Nobody questioned the guy who shot me for out of no reason. And nobody even asked the question.
This is why I blame you, Varant, and I blame every single one of you. So please don't say, don't pinpoint. And Harout, you played a very well game. I salute you, man. As well as Mr. Russian, هيدا هي ما جايش جام يمسك بالكوفي. يلا باي.
Shahan, go ahead. That's stronger. Okay.
Kevo, it's my right, man. It's been 5 days in a row. 2 as police, 3 as mafia. Sujuk Laskor. Go Khetial Kezi. Yalla, man. Yalla. Bad player, loser. So just give a quick recap of what I saw. I thought Ardag was two-way serious, and this was my observation based on everyone. The first night I asked about him, and I gave the signal to Hrayr that he's the sheriff. So that's one. Two, the major thing I think, as Harout already mentioned, that I did not follow Hrayr to shoot Varant, and that was the thing that I did not follow. I went versus Harout and I was alone. And basically this is it, and I had to vote out Haig because I knew that he might figure it out, so that's why I killed him and I kept versus 4. And definitely I knew he's gonna say versus Snoop because it was very obvious, and if he didn't even say it, I was gonna mention that out of nowhere Snoop shot Varant. So that's the game, that was the game plan all along, how it happened. And this is it. And again, very well played. Again, Harry, we played well. That's it. Sorry, Kevork, Agam. If you're a winner, you're gonna say how you won. I'm sorry, you're losing, but that's the game. I'm sorry.
Right, go ahead.
Thank you. Hard luck to the cops. I tried to frame Snoop the first night because I thought the sheriff would go for a neutral player. And then in the second round, Harout had so much heat, so I framed Harout. So that was the rationale, and Ardag fell for it. Yeah, the part where I went after Varant, that was my basically Hail Mary for if I managed to get 1 vote with me, it would create enough distance between me and Shahan. And if I got 1 vote, the next round, basically all the suspicion is going to be on them, and that's what happened. Whether Snoop was going to vote for him from the beginning or not, that would have been different. Yeah, it was a it was a good game. I have a lot of questions to you guys, but I'll ask them after the game. I wanted to ask mainly which one hurt more, this one or the previous ones. Anyways, hard luck. Harout, well played. I think I was logical enough to explain, and the funny thing is, Ardag came out and he made a coalition, and no one from the coalition saved him. How does that make any sense? No one answered that question to me. If, other than you, obviously. Ardag said, I'm comfortable with X, Y, Z, and ABC. No one voted to keep him in the game. What kind of coalition is this? The doctor is dead. You have a feeling that that guy's the sheriff. You vote whoever is next, irrespective of what their role is, because they cannot be the sheriff, and the doctor is dead. So you're just killing out a cop. So that was my rationale. And if you remember Haig, you started the round with, explain to me why I will not shoot you. And then at the end of the round, you were like, I'm a lost cop. I don't know what I'm going to do. The first round of voting. And then the second round you voted. Yeah, the second round you voted. Fine. But no. I think I had almost convinced, but I don't know. I did not expect to reach the final stages of the game. And I made it. I tried to make enough runway for Shahan to basically win. And Shahan, very good job, man. Mabruk. And yeah, thank you guys.
Okay, now for me, yeah, I was the doctor and I died the first day, the first night, so that was a handicap for the police. And then they blamed Sarafian for that. That was a nice move. See, this move I respect too much. Nice move. Okay, guys. So this was a game, 2 against 7. Won by the Mafias. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and like our videos.